Chat. So Easy's going crazy right now on the URL right now. Hold on, Easy. He's going crazy right now. He's responding to the sabotage of his card. What really went down? He's basically saying that, P's the guy who did a lot of the sabotaging. He called all the guys and let them know, yeah, they might not be under contract, but if you come over here, we're not rocking with you. Is basically what he told everybody. He's like, we're gonna make it difficult for you, and he's throwing out crazy terms like they're a black business who's trying to destroy other black businesses. That they don't know that this could have been his last dollar, to put this card together, and they decided to destroy it anyways. They're basically hurting his kids' mouths, and basically just attacking him because. For just being petty. And he did say, like, and I was saying this from the beginning, it's like they're mad at him for doing the Hitman battle, but he said he was just going to do the battle and then come back to the URL and they could all make money together. What's the problem? How does that hurt the URL? You guys said you don't rock with RBE. Remy's was your sister, all right? And they got so mad about that they played this petty game. And now he's basically saying, Holmesy's over here talking about, well, he might still be technically under contract because he signed the Ultimate Madness tournament and he won the Ultimate Madness. Holmesy doesn't even know. It's like they be doing slick stuff like that and putting it in the contract. He might still technically be under contract. Prep was like, well, if Holmesy's going to do it, then I'll do it. And Eazy made a funny joke saying basically, well, I should have known that a dude would say, oh, if he does it, I'll do it. Then he wouldn't be reliable and he was going to fold. So he took the blame for that one. Truffaut promised him that everything was cool and everything was going to be cool. And Truffaut called him. He didn't call Truffaut. That's why I tell you, Truffaut was sent to sabotage. That's what I feel like all these guys already knew. That's my opinion. Eazy might not even agree with that, but that's how I feel. I feel like, and it shows where Truffaut called him, yo, what's up? Can you get me a plate on your card? Why would you call him? Eazy says yes. He gives you that plate, sends you the deposit. The flyer comes out, and then you're talking about, oh, I got a lucrative contract from URL. I can't do it. So Eazy did not like that at all. He did not like that at all. He was mad at Swamp. He said Swamp had all the leverage, which I agree. I think Swamp did have all the leverage. All right? And then Swamp folded. And he said he had talked to all these guys. They all claimed they weren't under contract, and they all gave him their word that it's not going to be a problem. And he even said that Chess was going to be on the card, but he felt like it was going to be a problem with Chess. He felt like there's no way the URL was going to allow that. So he told Chess, never mind. Let's not do it because I don't feel right about it. Even though Chess gave him the go ahead and said, yeah, let's do it. But he didn't think that they were going to let that fly. So Eazy really going off, and most of his venom is towards P from the URL. I guess they had some crazy words and all that stuff. And yeah, that's what I never understood. URL's never been able to explain to me how Eazy battling Hitman on Remy Ma's card hurts the URL in any way. In any way. It only helps the URL. It raises Eazy's profile. It raises Battle Rap's profile. All right? Everybody's more popular, so when Eazy comes back to the URL, he brings those new fans with him. And those new fans that Eazy brings with him after battling Hitman Holla on YouTube, since you don't want to give YouTube drops and you're being stingy about that, on YouTube, bringing new fans over, you know what happens, URL? They become app subscribers. But because you're so petty, and you're in this weird like psychology, this little weird war you're wanting to play where, you're gonna, and Eazy called them the favor bulls. He said they're always asking battle rappers to do them favors. Do this favor for us. Do us the favor. He even told Solar Flare Foots, and he calls them Solar Flare Foots, which I find hilarious. I started that, by the way. Anytime you hear anyone call them Solar Flare Foots, that's me. All right? They got it from me, or they got it from someone else who got it from me. All right? He said that they give you the Rum Nitty battle right now, and they give you all the big battles early because they can pay you cheap, all right? And then later on, when you do get a buzz and you are popular, they're going to say, do us a favor. We gave you all these big battles at the beginning. Now you owe us favors. He said that's how they work. That's how they get them, all right? So then, do us this app battle, and they don't have to pay much because you're only going to battle this guy. Do us a favor and battle one of our newer guys, even like we did for you, right? That's how they get these guys. Okay, Easy's just really going off right now, and I love it. I love it. He's basically saying most of the stuff I've been saying about the URL, that I get called a hater and a culture vulture and all this other weirdo stuff. Easy's saying that times 10. And he's actually there, and he experienced it and knows that it's real. And he knows that it's real. He sees what they're doing. He says, "You don't. Oh, look, I don't. You guys pay me to rap. I come to rap. And I leave. That's it." But they want to play. They have this cool table thing they got going on there with P and all these guys. It's a very weird environment. They're saying, where it's just like, if you don't sit at the cool table and you get. It's not about talent. It's about who you know, who likes you, who, or how you gonna get and what you're willing to do for barely not much money. They're very cheap when it comes to a lot of this stuff, and the way they manipulate, especially the newer guys and all these things. And he was even saying, he's like, Holmesy, you won. Holmesy, he said, Holmesy, you won. And I said this, you won Ultimate Madness tournament, and they don't book you. So what do you think they're gonna book you? They're only doing this now because they're trying to spite me. So you really want to rock with a company that only cares about you because they don't like you, Holmesy. They don't like you, Truthful. They're only using you to get back at Eazy. You're just a pawn in the game. So, and that wouldn't have been able to work if you didn't allow it to work. But yet you guys are all allowing it to work. You guys had the leverage. You guys can start a revolution. All right, but a revolution will never get started because you guys got these battle rappers on Twitter, just like Shotgun Suge today. I just put LOL when it said $25, $50 for the Noma Impact, and he went off on me. Oh, you're gonna watch it anyways and blog on it. Stop hating. Oh. They got these guys brainwashed, bro. They got these guys brainwashed to a point where it's like it's pathetic. It's pathetic. Oh, Twerk tweets out, oh, you can't copy respect after all the battles got blocked. You can't copy respect. Twerk, didn't you just say that you didn't have health insurance after your accident and all this stuff? And what respect? What respect? Like, a lot of this stuff doesn't even make sense that you guys be talking about and saying and doing. But that's the brainwashing. And he's right, man. They try to just, there's no reason that battle rap is not in a place where it needs to be this cutthroat. All right? It's not there yet. It's not even close to there yet. URL should be, helping these other leagues grow, because the more that they grow, the more they grow. Because battle rap's profile is too small right now. The bigger the profile, Fromima can help uplift the profile. If ARP can help uplift the profile, if Organic and John uplift the profile, that in turn gives more potential app subscribers, which these guys don't understand. They want everyone to be destroyed and them to be the only meal in town. When Burger King opens up to McDonald's, they don't want McDonald's to go out of business. If McDonald's goes out of business, Burger King loses money. Because there's less people at that shopping plaza now. The more people, the more potential business. It's not about being the only one there. If you're the only one there and you're the only option, then people are going to go somewhere else where there's more options. Do you not understand this, URL? You're destroying your own business for no reason. You're you're in this because you guys grew up on all this nonsense with WWE and this, that, and the other, where we got to have a Monday Night War and all this nonsense. That's not how. All right, first of all, battle rap is not in a place where wrestling was. All right, and you can make a great argument that actually hurt. Vince McMahon winning that war hurt the WWE. As far, all right, their peak was before that, while the war was happening, not after they won the war. Sure, they went public and probably got more money than ever, because now we're talking corporate money. That's a whole different story. They probably would have went public anyways. All right, but the viewership was here during that time when there was competition, this, that, and the other. And when they finally destroyed them and won, all right, the viewership plummeted to all-time lows. Kind of like how Caffeine's numbers are, all-time lows. But no one has ever been able to explain to me how Eazy battling Hitman on Chrome 23, a one-off, hurts the URL business. Why they had to act petty and send a cease and desist, try to get the battle block, and say they're not messing with Eazy no more. You guys just left and Eazy went. He said, "You'll never see me on the app again." He don't owe them nothing. All right, he doesn't, and he questions anyone who wants to do business with them, seeing how they treat other people, how they want to sabotage him, and how they want to sabotage other people. He questions people who want to be like that. And this is the things I've been saying for years now about the URL. This isn't like a secret. They're very open about this. The URL is very open about how they are. how they are, what they do, and everything. This isn't some kind of like, I had to figure this out and investigate and find. No, this is how they move publicly. This is how they've been moving publicly. All right, it's not professional. It's insane. All right, and shout out to Eazy for saying what he said, and the card's going down, and he said the Rosenberg Danny Myers was the original battle, but then Truffaut came to him wanting to be a part of it. So they mixed things around. He gave Danny Truffaut, all right, and then they were going to figure something else out for Rosenberg maybe or next time. And he actually said this card was supposed to happen last year before he even battled Hitman, and he was still cool with the URL. This was always a plan from a year ago. And the battle rappers who folded, you guys, I don't know, man. You guys should be ashamed. I would be ashamed of yourselves, man. You lost all your leverage. All right, look at K-Shine. K-Shine went off on the URL. He got the call, and then he looked like a kid who was shamed in that next interview. I didn't know what to say. We haven't seen K-Shine since. Is he going to be on this Gnome Impact? Maybe. But that's one battle this year. And Goods just came out and said they offered him a very cheap rate to battle on Gnome Impact, and he turned it down. They're not offering their normal rates. This is what they want you to do. They want these battle rappers to work on the cheap and call it a 2-on-2 and say, well, it's a 2-on-2, so we can pay you a lot less, even though it's still your time, it's still your effort. It's actually harder, Good said, because you have to prepare with someone else, not just yourself, right? It's still the time to show their fly in, get there, do everything, but they want you to do it for half the cost. Because it's 2-on-2. That's the only reason why they're doing these 2-on-2s. To not pay these guys the money that they're asking. And a lot of these battle rappers, and you see anybody on this card, they took less money. They took a lot less money than they normally would have taken. And URL has brainwashed all these guys into thinking, well, because it's a 2-on-2, then you don't have to get paid your rate. Which is insane. It's still the same amount of time. It's harder because of preparation, because you have to prep with someone else. Guys got to be in sync. That's a whole different story than you just battle rapping. You just memorizing. Now the other guys got to memorize. You got to memorize their bars. All right, you got to have chemistry. But you're doing this on it. Honestly, they should pay you more for a 2-on-2. Not less. But you guys don't stand up for yourselves. You're too scared to lose that URL bag because you don't think there'll be any other bags for you. You're working scared for the URL. You're not working comfortable. And that's crazy to me. And Eazy made another great point. We're here to watch. We're not here for the leagues. We're here for the battle rappers. We don't care about Smack. We don't care about Beasley, respectfully, or ARP. We're here. If all the battle rappers left the URL and went to RBE, then everyone would just watch RBE now. We tune in to watch the battle rap. I've been saying that since day one. I don't care who's standing in the middle of that battle. I don't care if it's Smack or organic. It just gives a different feel. But that's just okay. That's just the thing. But I'm here to watch the battle. I want to see the battle. I want to see who's battling. I'm paying to see the battle rappers, not the environment. So, strong words by Eazy. Put a line in the sand, and I'm happy he did it. It's pretty crazy. He just pretty much explained everything. Eazy today explained everything I've been talking about for the past 3, 4, 5, 6 years actually. Everything. He just put it in a nutshell and coming from somebody who's actually experienced everything I've been telling you. Because it's common sense. You can see it happening. You hear the battle rappers. You can see it all. But everybody's so blinded by their fandom for the URL and respect. How do you respect the culture when you're trying to destroy the culture, URL? Why should I? Suge just told me, just buy it. So what? If you're the supporter of the culture, you're not. I don't care about your culture. There is no culture. The number one league doesn't care about the culture. They literally, in the words of Eazy, a black business trying to destroy other black businesses. That's what he said, not me. So you take it for what you want. And you battle rappers, your loyalty to the URL, a company now that has nothing, has no visibility. The URL has completely locked themselves out of battle rap visibility. Everything they do is behind a paywall. They don't use any vehicle to promote their company in the public's eyes. They release nothing for free. No battles get put on YouTube. No battles can see the light of day. Their caffeine money dried up. Their free pay-per-views are over. They're now charging $25 to $50 for caffeine pay-per-views that we were getting for free just a few months ago. That's the problem. Isn't the $50, the $25? It's the point that that you guys set the marketplace. The marketplace for these pay-per-views was free, and now it's $50. You see, that's the problem. The battle rap community's got no problem playing, and that's another thing. When you pay $50, $60 to watch a Remy Ma, ARP, a King of the Dot, you get the VOD available immediately to you, and that's why the Murder Mook battle had lasted a whole week. That's why there was a whole talk that it lasted a whole week or two of debating and this, that, and the other, because right when that battle was over, we were able to rewatch it and give a proper win. But that's how we debate things, when we're able to rewatch it. Now we're talking about it. Oh, go back and rewatch it. Oh, hold on. That second round, that third round was close. That first. All right. That's how you have it. But the way that URL has it in caffeine, all right, you watch it once. You got to watch it live. There's no replay. All right, you can't pause. You can't do any of this stuff. All right, and then it's gone. And then you have to wait 2-3 weeks. By the time the buzz is over, nobody cares about the battle. Then you can maybe rewatch it. And you also got to pay for that rewatch again. So you're paying $25 and you're paying $7.99 for the app to rewatch it. And how about the $50 people? They haven't come out and said anything about, are we going to get VOD available immediately or what? They haven't said. In there hasn't been no VOD available. Kings versus Queens didn't have one. So what are we talking about? What am I paying for? The VOD was the app. They were giving you a week free on the app. They're not giving you a week free now if you're a $50 customer. You got to become a customer first, then pay $25. And then you got to wait a week or 2 or 3 for the battle to drop to watch the replay. By then, the buzz is over. If Murder Mook versus Big K was live on caffeine, and then we didn't get to watch the battle again for 3 weeks on the app, that whole conversation would have been dead. By the time it got released, we would have been over it by then, and we would have been on to something else. And then you lost that entire week of conversation, that buzz, those sales. Because your business model is insane. You guys have no idea what you're doing. Every move that I see you guys make is counterproductive to your company. I feel like it's almost like you're self-sabotaging your own company, but you don't see it. And I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I just think they don't know what they're doing. I've seen a lot of business people in business don't know what the heck they're doing. And they self-sabotage themselves even though they think they're doing the right thing. And that's what I see here. And that's what Eazy called them out on. And it was crazy. That rant is insane. If you missed it, go to his channel. He's probably has it under a member thing now, but I'm sure he'll release it in a day or two, hopefully. But anyways, let me know what y'all think in the comments. And I know we got a lot of new subscribers here, but if you're new here, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the like button if you care. Kind of gay. Sorry. Never mind. Don't follow me. Leave me alone. Go to bed, chat. Peace.